offenses face off course. It is a chess match of strategy and execution. And I am here to say I love it.
Every possession becomes very calculated. You run set plays to create high-quality shots. You are, generally speaking, mismatch hunting.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Guard spots filled by Demon and Thomas. The post tandem, Porter Jr. and Claxton. It's man in at the 3.
Those shots are like layups for Knipple. He's got such a great feel with that J.
Thomas, it's a wide open look. A three-pointer is right on target.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's ball. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Claxton.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
Miller the pass the ball. Back to Miller. Bridges sets the screen for Miller. Pass to Diabate. To the wing on the left. Porter with the steal. Thomas surveying the D. On the wing, man. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. 6 to shoot. The Nets need to get a shot off here. It's Thomas outside. And again, it's Brooklyn with a 3.
But Cam Thomas is an enthusiastic three-point shooter. This guy will not hesitate.
You know, Greg, talking about Cam Thomas now, what are some things you'd like to see him improve on?
Well, I'd say defense first and foremost. If he's able to improve there, as well as his passing and playmaking, watch out. He's already an incredible scorer.
And the shot is good. Thomas got 8.
You love how quickly Cam Thomas makes decisions on the offensive end, particularly if he's going to make a jump shot.
Ball with the bucket.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
Pass to Demon. Porter kicks to Thomas. Over Miller. Diabate grabs the board.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
Miller, no up.
Oh, rising up from the mid-range, but doesn't exactly look confident about it.
Porter in the corner. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Here's Diabate. Guarded by Porter. Ball no good. Nets leading by 4. It's Thomas outside. Sinks the three-pointer. 11 points in the game.
Cam Thomas is a guy who is always shot ready. Nice catch and shoot there.
And a deep 3 from Ball. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor. Well,
that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Man with it, covered by Miller. To the left wing, stolen by Ball. And now Miller running the floor all by himself. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
So lethal off the catch. Knipple is good at just finding space and then timing it quickly.
Outside Thomas, pass to Porter, fires from deep, and again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Out to Bridges. On the wing, Miller lets it go with a 3, and it's the Hornets another 3.
Well, the big time answer by Brandon Miller.
And here's Porter. Pass to man. Thomas. Over Knipple. Thomas, no luck. About 3 seconds between shot and game play. Here's Diabate. Back to Ball. In the corner, Knipple with it. Ball, the pass to Miller. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Upside Thomas. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Nets lead by... And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nets?
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
So for Brooklyn now, they've got Sharp. Torrey is out there with Martin. Then it's Williams. And it's Clowney in at the 4 spot. Charlotte's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Plumlee finds Connaughton. Outside for Sexton. Here's Salon. He's guarded by Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Connaughton. Over Sharp. And it's Connaughton missing. Brooklyn's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. And the state of North Carolina is a powerhouse, Doris. You know that in college hoops. Can that translate, do you think, to the Hornets?
Kevin, what we know, what the research tells us, is that college basketball fans are just that, and NBA fans are just that. Those two fan bases don't generally cross over. The Hornets need to focus on winning, however, because in America, everybody loves a winner.
Here's Torrey following the basket by Colin Sexton. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Pass to man. Now here's Connaughton. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Williams for 3. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
Charlotte moving it around. Fires the 3. And here is Connaughton. On the wing, man. The three-pointer, no good.
KYP. Know your personnel. Challenge the great shooter. Excellent job.
No problems knocking that one down. Now it's a 5-point Nets lead.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Outside for Martin. From the arc, another 3 for Brooklyn.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Now here's Connaughton. Still without a basket. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. 5 on the clock. Here's man. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, looking at the Eastern Conference this season, as much uncertainty as I can remember with regard to the pecking order, with injuries shifting the balance of power, things very much up in the air. And there's some up-and-coming teams seeming to sense an opportunity to make their move.
Certainly something to watch. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report. Out of bounds, Charlotte takes possession. 1:27 left in the second quarter. Now, man. Sexton on the wing. From downtown. Rebounded by the Nets.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
Over in the corner, Williams. Here's Clowney. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
This is the value of having those stretch bigs. Very hard to contest that jumper.
Down low. And Plumlee kicks to Connaughton. Outside, Sexton. Here's Torrey, defended by man. Pass to Clowney. Williams against Connaughton. Here's Clowney. Just 5 to shoot. Sharp on the wing. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Stolen by Mark. Here's Torrey, defended by Sexton. Going inside. Here's Clowney. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Brooklyn in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Right back after this break. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. We've seen Cam Thomas really having a great game.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
In the backcourt, it's Ball and Knipple. At the forward spots, it's Miller and Bridges. And it's Diabate in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the lineup for Charlotte.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass is coming.
Doris, when you look at the numbers of Miles Bridges, he is a bona fide 20-point-per-game player.
And Kevin, that's a big statement. It is not easy to score 20 at this level on a nightly basis. To extend that over several years is the sign of good things to come.
And the basket by Thomas.
Cam Thomas is rolling. He's attacking at will. Somebody better shut the water off.
Ball from long range. Brooklyn with the rebound. Claxton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside Thomas. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Pass to Porter. Out left to the wing. Bridges with the steal. Knipple wide open and he fires. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, Knipple projects as an elite shooter whose range and quick release make him a constant threat.
And that one's good by Porter.
Oh, beautiful pass. My goodness.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Here's Ball with the 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. Claxton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Man. Porter in the corner. Trains the 3-pointer. And now a 9-point Nets lead.
And such a sharp shooter from outside the arc. Porter just superb at knowing when to fire from deep.
For 3. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got his 6th rebound on the night, so it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. Brooklyn leading by 9. Outside Thomas. Screen by Claxton. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. A new generation is entering the league, and Draymond Green said these young dudes talk a lot of mess. I don't mind it at all. It's just weird to be in a space where they're like, man, I watched you my whole life. But then they're also talking crazy, saying, you had your run, you're old now. Back over to you, Kevin.
Yep, it flips quick, doesn't it? Thank you, Allie. 1:49 left in the third. With the step back. Deflects the pass. It's out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
They say it was last touched by Miller.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. Just 3 to shoot. Williams, that's good.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Sexton for 3. No good. Shot missing.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
And it's important Sexton makes those. The more he hits from outside, the more the floor will open up.
Hornets trail by 14. And the wide open shot from Connaughton. A quick shot there, and it's off target. Right side, Martin. For the three. Drills the three-pointer. Martin's got 9 points.
Boy, nice pass. A little ball movement, a little player movement. That's how you play this game.
Sexton against Martin. Sexton on the wing. He has 5. And that one's good from Connaughton.
You like seeing that from Colin Sexton. He's got to prove he's more than just a scorer.
Outside, Martin. On the wing, Williams. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Sexton, the pass to Plumlee. Gets it off. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Brooklyn ahead, up by... And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. They've got Saraf. He's out there with Martin. Sharp out there with Zaire Williams. And it's Clowney in at the force. Williams with a clean look. They get it again. The Nets working the ball around now. 5 to shoot. Pass to Saraf. Shoots over man. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Nets lead by 17.
And you know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort. And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nets.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Knipple, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And that one's good by Porter.
And a smooth shooting stroke off the catch. Porter clearly excels in those situations.
Ball, no good.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
Pass to Porter. Puts up a 3. The rebound by LaMelo Ball.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Knipple with the bucket.
When you see him out there, Knipple's frame is impressive, especially for his age.
There's a screen by Porter. Lets loose a 3. Miller there for the rebound.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Knipple with it. Thomas is there. Ball. And he does not hit. Nets leading by 17. Thomas fires. The 3 is off. Charlotte has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Porter. The 3 doesn't go. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. It's tipped. Porter with it. Defended by Knipple. Now Thomas. Stolen by Ball. There's the steal. Now Thomas. Here's Porter. Missed on the 3. Hornets trail by 17. Now Miller. Outside Ball.
One thing that impresses you about LaMelo, the way he reads defenses and makes the game easier for everyone around him.
And he knocks down the first one. And going back a bit, the Nets regaining a lot of their draft picks, Doris, from the Rockets. One of the more interesting trades that we've seen.
Well, they gave away a ton of those picks to acquire James Harden when they believed they had a championship window. And now in recovering them, Brooklyn able to benefit from the draft to try to position themselves for that all-important rebuild.
Thomas fires.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Nets.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Cameron Thomas.
So highly effective on the offensive end. At times, this guy just scoring at will.
And down goes the three. So it's Brooklyn now. From outside, Ball with the rebound. And here's Sharp. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. A three-pointer. Good.
That unselfishness of LaMelo has been on display since day one.
There's the drive. Porter, a screen on Miller. Now Porter. Here's Thomas. Off target from outside. Here's Knipple. Guarded by Porter.
Hornets foul. Diabate. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he ends up making the second, and that stretches their lead to 8. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on.
With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. A look at the opening lineup for Washington. Cam Whitmore out there with George. Then there's Sarr. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Carrington in at the 2. Now here's Whitmore. Over Connaughton. And it's Whitmore missing.
He will not be happy with himself. Got a good look from mid-range there.
And one unfortunate distinction for the Hornets. Clark, the only NBA team to never win their division.
And to add to that, the second lowest number of playoff appearances after the Pelicans. And, you know, BA, with no immediate postseason prospects, Charlotte fans have to understand this is going to be a process that takes some time.
Here's McCollum after Charlotte's three-pointer on the other end. This one for 3, and that one's good. Whitmore.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Ball. There's the triple, and Miller the bucket on the assist by Connaughton.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller is so quick off the catch.
Sarr with a screen on Miller. Now here's Carrington, guarded by Miller. Here's McCollum. Nice form on the 20-footer. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Ball against McCollum. Beyond the arc. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. The Wizards have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Outside Whitmore. Shoots over Connaughton. And again, it's Washington. Here's Ball. Pulls it. They get it again. Connaughton outside. And there's the call on Mason Plumlee. That's his first foul of the game.
A terrific box out that draws the over-the-back call.
Yeah, there are a lot of things that go into rebounding, guys. You need strength, you need positioning, but I think timing and a nose for the ball, most important. And I think you're right. That's what got him that call, his physicality and strength.
Knipples checked in for Connaughton. The putback. Out to McCollum. Sarr with a screen on Ball. Just 5 to shoot. There's McCollum with the 3. Miller pulls it in. Charlotte has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Looking at the young forward, Brandon Miller. Just how high is this kid's ceiling for him?
Yeah, I think he's got all-star potential. I mean, he's a multifaceted scorer, a really solid rebounder at the wing position, and a good passer. Just a good all-around player who I think is only going to get better and better as time goes on.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Brandon Miller. That's his first foul of the game.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Now here's McCollum. He buries it from 3. McCollum's got 5.
There's no doubt about McCollum's touch from long range. He is a sharpshooter.
Pass to Knipple. Will it go? Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
McCollum outside. Outside Carrington. The 3 is up. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Bridges outside. Here's Knipple. Whitmore defending. Screen by Bridges to the inside. Ball finds Plumlee. The 3. And the Hornets, another 3.
The young fella. Ball getting more and more comfortable from the corners.
Outside Carrington. For 3. Hits the trifecta.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Ball outside. Pass to Miller. Jacks up a 3. Sarr pulls it in. The Wizards with a lead. Sarr a screen to the paint. Outside Whitmore. For 3, George. And no good. trying to get that one to fall. And at the end of one, a closely And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at Washington's performance here. Guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting in the second. They've got Marvin Bagley, Bilal Coulibaly out there with Johnson. Then there's Corey Kispert, and it's Middleton in at the power forward position. And it's Washington with the ball after Charlotte's three-pointer on the other end. Kispert outside. Middleton against Williams. Let's go with a three. Middleton, no good.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
On the wing man. Outside, Williams. Williams, a screen on Coulibaly. And the pass to Williams. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. For three, Sexton. Rebounded by Johnson. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. Trailing by 2. Three-pointer is up. Middleton. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Sexton. And in today's NBA, it seems like everyone has a three-point shot, Clark. That didn't used to be the case.
You're exactly right, B.A. In the good old days, way back in the day, threes were mostly for specialists. It just shows you how much the game and the players have evolved.
Here's Johnson after Charlotte's three-pointer on the other end. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Johnson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Outside man. Williams a screen on Coulibaly. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Middleton from the outside. Oh, he can't sink it. He's 0 for 3. Charlotte has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Sexton misses. Washington has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Pass to Coulibaly. Bagley is screen on Sexton. Here's Coulibaly. Bagley. Kispert outside. And here's Johnson. Drills it from deep. Johnson's got 6 in the quarter.
And you gotta love how decisive this rookie Johnson is. He's ready to shoot as soon as he touches the ball.
Williams from long range hits a three-pointer. And the Hornets lead by 2.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Pass to Johnson. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Mann. The Hornets have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Here's Sexton. Outside for Green. No good with the triple. The Wizards have gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. All right, Clark, what do you expect to see when Josh Green is on the floor?
Well, in any and every role he has, he's going to give you everything he's got. I mean, but I think his best role is as defensive stopper. I mean, 6'5", good wingspan, good strength. He can guard a number of positions.
Out to the wing. No good from outside. 2 for 1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
Johnson passes to Kispert. Outside Coulibaly. Middleton looking around. Pass to Kispert. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Sexton with it. Picked up by Coulibaly. Green against Middleton. Green the pass to Williams. Green a screen. Lets it go from deep. The shot won't fall. It's a tie game in Charlotte. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
21.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Here's Ball. Bridges at the 4 with Plumlee at center. Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. And it's Connaughton in at the small forward position. So that's who Charles Lee starts in the second half. Back to Miller. Bridges passes to Miller. 4 on the clock. Top of the key. Yes, on the jumper. Miller's got 5 points.
This is Miller's game. He is a good jump shooter.
George, a screen on Miller. Here's Carrington. Pure from three-point range. Neither team has been able to assert its dominance over the other.
Yeah, the struggle is real tonight. 7 lead changes and still in the third quarter.
Now here's Connaughton. Still no points. Ball outside. Plenty of room to knock down that one. And the Hornets lead by 1.
Boy, you got to love how quick Ball shot is. Doesn't take a lot of time to get himself squared up.
Here's Carrington. Off target from outside. Charlotte's gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Back to Ball. Unloads. Pass to Bridges. 4-3. It's rebounded by Washington. Outside Whitmore. From behind the arc. Plumlee pulls down the board. And Ball will bring it up here for the Hornets. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. To the middle. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Pass to Connaughton. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got 3 assists in the game.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
Now here's McCollum. He's got 5. Now here's Carrington. Launches a 3. Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got 4 rebounds now. Ball outside. Connaughton outside. Launches it. And the Hornets, another 3.
Ball has wasted no time showing off his passing skills. A really gifted distributor.
Pass to McCollum. Bridges against George. Driving inside. And here's Sarm to snap the cold streak. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Plumlee's got 5 rebounds in the game. Bridges with it. McCollum covering. Here's Connaughton. Ball outside. Bridges finds Plumlee. Now here's Bridges. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Carrington. Well, Clark, what's something that sets Miles Bridges apart from his fellow NBA players?
How about we start with toughness? I mean, he's a physical presence out there. He loves a challenge, highly competitive. I like his physicality on the wing. I mean, he invites contact, and he's not shying away from anybody.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's gonna make you pay.
Plumlee, a screen on McCollum. And they call an illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
A new lineup here for Charlotte. Middleton from the outside. Williams grabs the board.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
For 3, Sexton. Rebound by the Wizards. Kispert outside. A deep 3. The long distance 3 is buried. Kispert's got 5.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
Sexton goes in. Outside, Williams. Sexton against Koulibaly. Williams from long range. On target from range. He has 6.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Bagley against Green. Driving in. Pass to Sexton. There's the 3. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Charlotte on top. They lead by 4. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. On the court for Washington, Marvin Bagley is out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Bilal Koulibaly. Then there's Johnson. And it's Kispert in at the 3 slot. Lets the 3 fly. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to them at all times.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
And here's Kispert from the arc. Knocks down the long J.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Pass to Sexton. The 3 is up. And it's Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got his 5th rebound in this one. Middleton up top. Williams defending. 3-pointer Kispert. And that comes off the assist by Middleton. Kispert's got 9 points now in the second half. Hornets leading by 4. Sexton with it. Middleton covering. Sexton against Koulibaly. Sexton passes to Green. 5 on the clock. Some nice passing by Charlotte here over Kispert. And it's Green missing. The Wizards trail by 4. Kispert outside. Now Bagley. Bagley sets a screen. And count it.
This has been fun to watch. I mean, they've managed to go on a run just when it looked like this might be over.
And what a huge injection of energy they got here in crunch time. Suddenly, they're an offensive juggernaut.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And Washington making a change here. Sarr's checked in for Bagley. George comes in for Chris Middleton. Whitmore's checked in for Kispert. And it's Carrington in for Koulibaly. Johnson with the rebound. And Washington with possession. They picked up 11 straight. Outside Whitmore. Stolen. Now Miller. Let's loose for 3. Money from 3.
No need to worry, folks. Miller's saying, I got this.
Ball against Johnson. From downtown. Outside Carrington. George, a screen on Miller. Johnson outside. Just 5 on the clock. It's money from deep.
Big time from Johnson. Don't tell Trey he's a rookie.
And Ball will bring it up here for the Hornets. There's a minute 17 left to play in the 4th. And there's a call on the Melo ball. That's his first foul.
Yeah, he tried to go with it before he caught it. Took his eyes off of him. You can't have that at this point in the game.
And the Hornets making a change here. Diabate's checked in. Kispert's checked in for Washington. Sarr with a screen on ball. Sarr a screen. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Here's Bridges. Takes a three. Oh, he cannot hit. It's Carrington on the wing. Johnson outside. Fires the three. The three is in.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Shoots a three. Oh, it misses. So we see the Wizards get the win here. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was.
of the NBA.
No doubt about that. These are the guys that might eventually turn into the superstars that run the league. It's still very up and coming, but loads of talent on the floor in this one.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Alexander Sarr is out there with George. Then it's Cam Whitmore. Then there's Carlton Carrington. And it's McCollum in at the 5. That 3 off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Wolf. And the 3 ball is good.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
George with the screen on Thomas. Here's Carrington. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. We're about 1 minute into the first. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Claxton. And Thomas has it in the corner. Pass to Wolf. Sarr against Claxton. Shot clock at 6. Here's Wolf. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Here's Whitmore. Guarded by Porter. Carrington with the ball. Back to Whitmore. From deep. It's hauled in by Claxton.
I'm all right with him taking that shot close to the hoop, but really not from long range.
Pass to Demon. It's Thomas on the wing. Defended by Carrington. Wizards have gone 0-5 here to start the game. Rough start for them. George sets a screen for Whitmore. Kicks it out to McCollum. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
McCollum has a nice feel for catch-and-shoot jumpers. That's a shot they want to create for him as much as possible.
Wizards trail by 3. Stolen. Outside Thomas. Here's Demon. Pass to Wolf. No good on the triple. In the corner, George with it. And misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Nets leading by 3. And we hear a lot about 6'11" Nick Claxton's effect on defense. RJ, what's your opinion?
Well, it's not just his rim protection, but he can pop out and affect shots in the mid-range. He guards multiple positions well, and his defensive versatility, that's not easy to come by.
Here's Wolf. Pass to Demon. It's Porter outside. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Wizards trail by 3. Sarr finds Whitmore. And here's McCollum. George with the screen on Porter. To the inside. Shot clock at 5. The game now all time.
Already expanding his game. Sarr trying to get better at attacking quickly off the pass.
Porter in the corner. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Igor Demon. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
McCollum feeling it out a bit. Outside, George. This one for 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Claxton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Thomas passes to Porter. It's Thomas on the wing. Defended by Carrington. And it's off from 3-point range. Wizards trail by 3. George finds McCollum. Takes a 3. The shot's good on the assist by George. McCollum's got 5 now.
Yeah, McCollum is a real danger
at the arc. He's an efficient long-range bomber.
Quarter outside, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Tie game in Brooklyn, and we'll be back in... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. We've got Johnson. Kispert is out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Marvin Bagley. And it's Coulibaly in at the shooting guard. Now Johnson. After the missed three from Corey Kispert.
A rookie who shoots freely from the arc, Johnson is a threat with range.
Man with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Williams with a clean look. Cans it from downtown. Williams has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Johnson against Martin. Jacks up a three. They get it back. Bagley kicks to Middleton. Off target from outside. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And it's Martin missing. Wizards have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Johnson wide open. He fires. And Johnson missing again. Coulibaly against Martin. Stolen by Middleton. Pass to Kispert. Here's the three. And with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Well, the Wizards shooting a putrid 25% from the field. Poor shot selection all around. Here's Clowney. On the wing, Williams. Connects from three-point range. Williams has got a pair of triples in the second now for Brooklyn. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Brooklyn.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end. For real, come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Bagley with a screen on Martin. The shot's good from Kispert.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Martin kicks to Williams. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. And it's Kispert in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Now it's a 3-point Washington lead. So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, and that can be as difficult as anything.
So it's Washington now, following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. Middleton can't get it to go.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Williams' shot is off. The Wizards have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Pass to Coulibaly. Here's Middleton. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And this is Middleton's game. He's thinking of shooting it even before the pass hits his hand.
Williams can't get it to go. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Washington Wizards. And here's Bagley. Here's Coulibaly. Off target from three-point range. Williams passes to Mann. Sinks the triple. Mann's got 6.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Johnson can't hit. The Nets with the lead. Mann in the corner. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. There's 14 seconds left in the first half. Johnson outside. Kispert on the wing. Up in time. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's the Nets leading by just one. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Wow, you look at Corey Kispert. What a contribution.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shot within the flow of the offense.
Thomas on the wing. He's joined by Porter. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. Then there's Demon. And it's Wolf in at the 4 slot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Carrington with the ball. Thomas covering. Carrington, that's good. Carrington's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Porter. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Washington trailing. McCollum outside. Now Whitmore. Carrington in the corner. 4 on the clock. No good on the 3. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. To the middle. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Thomas. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Wizards trail by 3. George sets a screen for McCollum. To the paint. Pass to Song. Here's Carrington. It's good. This game is all even. Carrington's got 6.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's McCollum. He's got 5. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Oh, that's a shot he's got to hit. Brick.
Back to Thomas. On the wing, Porter. George with the steal. McCollum outside for the lead. That one misses. The Nets have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. It's Thomas outside. And the Nets miss again. Washington's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them.
First team foul.
McCollum outside. In the corner, it's Whitmore. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You got to focus on the details.
Now here's Thomas. Picked him clean. McCollum finds Song. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Here's Porter. There's Thomas with the 3. He's looking for Porter and finds him. It's to Demon. The 3. Thomas, no luck.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Shot clock at 5. Offensive rebound. Nobody near George. Buries the long-range jumper. George has got the lead up to 5 now for the Wizards. Here's Thomas. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Wizards have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Nailed from three-point land.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
It's Thomas outside. Good on the three-point shot. Thomas got 5 points now in the quarter.
And look who had that answer ready. Thomas responds with one of his own.
Pass to George. Now Sarr. Porter with the steal. Here's Demon. Here's Wolf. He's got 5. Here's Demon. He's guarded by McCollum. Clock at 6. The 3 from Thomas. Thomas with another miss. And Cameron Thomas picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
15 seconds. Substitutions on the court.
Johnson outside. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. The third quarter comes to a close. Wizards out front. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Wizards leading by 5. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. Johnson is out there with Koulibaly. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then it's Corey Kispert. And it's Bagley in at the 5 down low. And it's Martin missing. Now the Wizards with it. And here is Kispert. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Washington's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Hits the three-point bomb. And the Wizards lead by 11.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break. You love to see the competitive fire, but he couldn't sink that revenge triple.
Here's Koulibaly. Kept alive. Pass to Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Kispert, no good.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Man finds Sharp. Nets passing it around. Outside, Martin. Sharp on the wing. Defended by Bagley. Here's Man. And again, it's the Nets missing. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Washington. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. And the call will be against Marvin Bagley. That is his first foul of the game. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets.
On the court.
Nets trail by 11. Here's Demon. Porter outside. Beyond the arc. And it doesn't go. Washington's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. And there's the whistle, illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Kispert's checked in for Cam Whitmore. The 3 goes down.
This is the kind of range Thomas has, which is why you must get out on him immediately.
Sarr with the screen on Porter. The response triple. Answers back.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not. A quality pass setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Now, here's Kispert. He's tightly guarded. McCollum outside. It's good!
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
On the wing, Carrington.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Puts up the three. Claxton with the rebound.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Hustles for the rebound and guides it back in.
Yeah, just phenomenal at using that vertical on the offensive boards. Porter just gifted at coming up with second and third chance opportunities.
Releases. Here's Demon. No good from three.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Wizards.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Corey Kispert.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
McCollum, Claxton with the rebound. And here's Brooklyn.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
Porter outside. Here's Thomas. 6 on the shot clock. Here's McCollum. And so Washington takes the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one...
improve themselves.
You know, Brian, coaches will talk about earning the right to win. And sometimes when you're struggling, confidence can be dinged. The way to beat that, throw yourself into the game.
And a look at the starters for Charlotte. Miller at the 3 with Bridges at the 4. Ball is joined in the backcourt by Knipple, and it's Diabate in at the 5. Now here's Thomas. Here's the 3. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Highsmith. Porter from outside. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Screen by Bridges. Down low. Here's Diabate. Three-pointer. Tipped. Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Now here's Miller. To the wing on the left. There's Ball with a 3. Nails it from 3.
If you give LaMelo Ball an opportunity to capitalize from the deep corner, forget about it. Turn the lights out.
Well, Brandon Miller has proven himself as a multi-positional player, Doris.
He has, and in this era of positionless basketball, Brandon Miller is a guy who can fit in a lot of different systems. He can shoot the jump shot. He can play face-up off the bounce. You can use your size to overpower guards in a mismatch. A lot to like with Brandon Miller.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Pass to Miller. Ball outside. Clock at 6. Screen by Bridges. Takes the 3. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
When LaMelo entered the league, his three-point shot was a little bit of a mystery, but boy, we can put that to rest. This young man can shoot it.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Now here's Ball. He's got 6. Bridges, a screen on Claxton. Ball's doubled. Miller on the wing. And Charlotte, another 3.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller is so quick off the catch.
Pass to Thomas. And there's a pick. Here's Highsmith. He's guarded by Bridges. Inside. Here's Porter. They can't stop the run with that one.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Ball passes to Miller, and the call will be against Nicholas Claxton. That's his first foul of the game. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Miller, shot clock at 5. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Nets trail by 9. Here's Dimon. Fires for 3. And the basket by Highsmith.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Ball passes to Miller. Over to the left wing. Three-pointer. And it's LaMelo Ball with a 3. Ball's got 9 points.
LaMelo Ball said, I see your triple and I raise you one of my own.
And the Nets looking to improve, in particular, offensively, Doris.
I mean, there's no doubt. There is not a category within which they didn't struggle on the offensive end. Missed shots, turnovers, you name it. On the other side, they do force quite a few turnovers themselves. Their games can have a very chaotic feel.
From outside the arc, Diabate grabs the board. Hornets leading by 6. Miller, right side. Pass to Knipple. Now here's Bridges. The 3 from Ball. Off the left rim and out. The Nets have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Here's Thomas. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. There's 37 seconds left in the first. Gets the 3 ball to go.
This is what Thomas has to do to be most effective. Make an impact from three-point territory.
Ball with it. Now Porter defending. Miller outside. Back to ball. From downtown. Sinks the tray. He's got 12.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Outside Porter. Here's Dimon. Back to Porter. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And that does it for the first quarter. Hornets out in... If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
This is how the floor looks for the Hornets starting the second. Colin Sexton out there with Trey Mann. Then there's Josh Green. Then there's Grant Williams. Now here's Sexton. Fires the three. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
I mean, Sexton can shoot from anywhere, strong from beyond the arc.
And one of the standout skills for Colin Sexton, that little floater in the lane.
The floater is an invaluable tool for virtually every guard in the league because when you touch the paint, generally speaking, you have bigs rotating to you. But there are a lot of things to love about Colin Sexton. This guy is so intense defensively, a tremendous competitor, and he's really trying to grow that jump shooting aspect, which will be critical.
Now here's Sexton. Man, the pass to Sexton. Outside, Williams. Williams with the screen. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Green for three. Clowney pulls it in. Nets trail by 12. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Martin. And again, it's the Nets missing. Charlotte has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Hornets leading by 12. The drive by man. Outside, Green. Back to Sexton. Pass to Green. Williams with the screen. And it's Green missing. The Nets have got nothing to go in this quarter. 0 for 5. Man with it. Working on Green. Here's Clowney. Brooklyn, no good that time either. The Hornets have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. From deep. Charlotte again missing. Brooklyn shooting only 23% so far. On the take. Outside man. They get back on track. The Hornets pull it in. On the wing man. He's guarded by Martin. Williams from long range. It's rebounded by Etienne. Nets trail by 12. Pass to Clowney. The three. Sexton grabs the board. And so Sexton will bring it up for Charlotte. Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point, but it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter, but, you know, then you also want that vertical spacing, too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
Now here's Sharp, still without a bucket. Pass to Clowney. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Sharp, a screen on Green. Man. Right wing. On the wing man. Martin outside. Now Green. Back to man. To the paint. The kick out to Williams. The three ball. Offensive rebound. Outside, Green. And the jumper is good.
Boy, how about that pass? He put it right where it needed to be.
To the middle. Here's Sharp. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Sexton looking around. No good on the triple. And there's the foul. It's on Grant Williams. That'll be a second foul of the game. 12 seconds left to play in the second quarter. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Claxton. Five ticks left in the second quarter.
Hey, yo, right here.
Here's ball. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at LaMelo Ball in this game. He's been everywhere.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Dimon at the 1 with Thomas at the 2. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Highsmith in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. It's stolen. And it's the Hornets on the break. There's Ball with a 3. Brooklyn pulls it in. It's Thomas on the wing. Hounded by Ball. Pass to Dimon. Porter with a screen on Miller. Outside for Porter. From the arc. Gets the 3 to fall. Porter's got 6.
Catch and release. Porter Jr. is so quick. Tough to close out on.
Porter with a screen on Miller. Thomas passes to Porter. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Diabate's got 4 rebounds in the game. Puts up a 3. Again, the miss by the Hornets. Nets trail by 9. Pass to Highsmith. And the ball out of play. The Hornets will have it. Will grab for a late first-round pick. Cam Thomas is a certified bucket.
Yeah, B.A. He's got every shot in the book. And he's still rounding out the other aspects of his game. But if you need to score, that he can provide.
Now here's Ball. He's got 12.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Diabate. Now Miller. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Diabate. He's guarded by Claxton. He shoots it.
And with a 6-foot wingspan and good quickness, Porter can be an effective defender. Good effort from him there.
Good chance here for Ball. Claxton with a rebound.
Oh, you can see he's kicking himself for missing that open mid-range. That's right in his wheelhouse.
Thomas passes to Claxton. Here's Dimon, hounded by Ball. Thomas outside. 4-3. Hornets with the rebound. They've led by as many as 14. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, Commissioner Adam Silver talked about U.S. youth development in hoops. He said when young players are a part of a singular organization, there's much more of an incentive to bring players along as opposed to a win-now mentality, and that's something that we can learn from Europe. Back to you, Brian.
Taking that long view approach. All right, thank you, Allie. And here's Porter outside. Knocks down the triple. Porter's got 6 here in the quarter.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Porter. Charlotte leading by 9. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Back to Ball. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Bridges passes to Ball. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Demon. Ball no good.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
Stolen by Ball. Going all the way to the rack. The 3 is up. Charlotte, no good that time either. The Nets have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Outside for Porter. There's a screen. From downtown, nails it from beyond the arc. Porter's got 12 points in the game.
And what an impact he's making from beyond the arc. A big three-pointer to narrow this lead.
That's where the bulk of his offense has come from, and they're going to need a few more of them before this one's over.
Here's Knippel. No made baskets yet. Charlotte, no good that time either. Here's Highsmith. He's guarded by Bridges. Thomas passes to Claxton. Just 3 on the clock. Can't get the layup. And so it's Charlotte leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And they... And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so in the game for the Hornets, Josh Green out there with Grant Williams. Then there's Trey Mann. Then there's Colin Sexton. Williams with the screen. Here's Mann. No good on the 3.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Nets trail by 6. Pass to Mann. To the inside. Here's Clowney. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Mann with it. Martin picks him up. Back to Sexton. Let's go with a 3. Sharp grabs the miss. Sharp's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Mann to tie it up. Williams grabs the board.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
They set the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here is Green. Guarded by Sharp. Here's the 3. And it's Green missing. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. 3-pointer. Brooklyn, no good that time either. Down low. Inside. And stolen by Williams. Green, the pass to Sexton. Williams is screen on Martin. The kick out to Williams. This one for 3. Williams knocks down the 3. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Hornets.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Outside Green. Oh, off target from downtown. Nets trail by 6. They set the pick. Here's Etienne. He's guarded by Mann. He launches. 5 to shoot. Sharp. Here's Etienne. He's guarded by Mann. Puts up the tray.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy basket.
And the first one at the line is good. So Charlotte ends up going with a new group. And that's good as he hits both shots.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Ball surveys the floor.
Fourth quarter.
Now Bridges. Uncovered. Bucket!
Yeah, obviously a guy with strong mechanics. Knipple able to drain the jumper.
Here's Dimon, pounded by Ball. Cam Thomas. The three is off.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Knocks down the trifecta.
Boy, you give this guy a half-decent look from distance, and he's gonna make you pay.
Oh, missed on the tray. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. They've led by as many as 14. Here's Dimon. Porter. Can't get the three. 1:05 left in the fourth quarter here. Ball. Yes, sir, with the three.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the Hornets.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And what a huge performance it was for LaMelo Ball.
What a groove for him this evening. Just stand aside and let the man work.
Here's Clowney. Can't hit it. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Lots of room. Oh, Claxton with a rebound. And this one feels just about over.
Yeah, they'll play it out, but I think it just wasn't meant to be tonight.
Here's Charlotte. 6-point game. Ball fires. For three. Can't get it to go. Here's Dimon. Cam Thomas. Cash from downtown.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
And so the big win by Charlotte in a tight game. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should
exciting edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. At the forward spots, it's Miller and Bridges. In the backcourt, it's Ball and Knipple. And it's Diabate in at the 5 down low. Back to Miller. Ball from long range. The rebound by Middleton. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Washington Wizards. Carrington with the ball. From outside the arc. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. So, Tim, the District of Columbia and the Wizards reaching a deal to keep them in D.C. through 2050.
Along with a project to expand the arena complex, create an entertainment district, and implement safety and transportation upgrades. Really exciting stuff.
Now Middleton, following the miss by LaMelo Ball from deep. Shots good by Middleton.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Ball. The step back jumper is good.
Oh, sweet pull-up game from LaMelo. The young man has so much confidence in his ability.
Pass to Song. Takes it down to Middleton. George with the screen on Miller. Shot clock at 6. Here's Carrington. That's in, coming off the assist from McCollum.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Here's Knipple. No good from outside.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Pass to George. Now Middleton. Sarr sets the screen for Middleton from past the arc. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Slippery play by Middleton. Comes off the pick and goes on the offensive.
Now Knipple. Ball stolen. And here we go. The Wizards fast break. Carrington finds Song. Hammers the alley-oop through.
An agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Bridges for 3. That shot off the mark. George with the defensive effort. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. LaMelo Ball picks one up.
Your classic combo guard. C.J. McCollum can play off the ball as a shooting guard, but also can run the point at times, a valuable piece for this team.
You know, Tim, throughout his career, C.J. McCollum has been the model of consistency.
Well, you can count on him to get you 20 with efficient shooting, Kevin. We've seen it now for over a decade. And I love his calm, steady demeanor. It stabilizes his team.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Yeah, when you string triples together, it adds up quickly.
Now, here's Bridges. Clock at 6. Intercepted. McCollum from deep 3-point land. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
I don't think the range surprises anyone anymore. CJ can shoot the lights out from any position.
1:16 left in the first quarter. Bridges with the board.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Knipple with it. Defended by Carrington. And there it is for him.
Not only a jump shooter, Bridges is also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
McCollum against Ball. On the lane, Carrington.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Tries the spin move. Pass to George. Just 5 on the clock. The 3 from McCollum. And again, Washington with the triple.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence,
the big lead.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper.
Harrington. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
C.J. McCollum, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Washington. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And let's not forget their hustle. They've been running every chance they get, and that has led to easy scoring opportunities in transition.
So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter. They've got Trey Mann. He's out there with Sexton. Pat Connaughton is out there with Plumlee. And it's Salon in at the 4 slot. Jim, these days, things are changing for modern NBA big men.
Well, there is no doubt when I played, every team had 4 or 5 legitimate post players, and the ball went in to the low post regularly throughout the game. I think now the difference is you have to have versatility in your game. Teams are looking for bigs that can shoot it, handle it, and facilitate.
Valuable pieces for sure.
That is not supposed to happen. You're not supposed to throw an alley-oop from that kind of distance.
And then to dunk it with authority. Wow. Whitmore with it. He's defended by Connaughton. And here's Kispert from the arc. He can't get that one.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Kispert setting the pick for Johnson. And he's good on the 3-ball. Johnson's got 6.
Well, hey, Johnson is a volume three-point shooter for a reason because he's very accurate from beyond.
But Trey, pass to Connaughton, and Sexton has it in the corner. Tries again, and a little luck that time, but it drops.
You have to honor Sexton's jump shot. He has a strong grasp for when to let it fly.
Closing out possessions. Tim, that's how Mason Plumlee helps this team.
Yeah, Kevin, defensive rebounds are highly contested, and yet Mason Plumlee is one of the best at pulling down those boards. He is always hustling to battle for position.
And here are the Hornets now, after the missed 3 from Corey Kispert.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, Kevin. The NBA has style. Commissioner Adam Silver said this is a unique league. It's also a lifestyle brand. There's a strong association with music, fashion, culture, and also art. And the way to grow the sport is to appeal beyond those who are hardcore basketball fans. That's where our success has come. Back to you, Kevin.
Yeah, but we sure love those die-hard fans, don't we? Thank you, Allie. Outside, Sexton. Launches a 3. Rebound, Washington. They led the game at one point by 20. Washington again turning it over. And Chris Matthews taking in the game tonight here in D.C. Better known as lethal shooter, a mentor to a lot of NBA players and millions on social media.
And my son as well. And he's got to like what he's seeing from the Wizards. When it comes to the art of shooting, nobody knows more than lethal shooter.
Here's Branham. He has yet to score. They get it back from deep. Johnson, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. 1:41 left in the first half. 6 to shoot. And here's Kispert from the arc. Plumlee with the rebound. Hornets trail by 16. Driving inside. And good that time. Solon's got 5 points in the quarter.
We've all fallen in love with the three-point shot, but that is how the game was designed to be played. Down low, get close, open looks.
Whitmore with it. He's defended by Connaughton. They set the pick. For 3, Kispert bangs home the trifecta. Kispert's got himself on the board with 3 there.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Plumlee, no luck.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
I'm not sure what he was thinking right there, but we see this in this game sometimes.
Hornets trail by 17. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And the whistle blows. It'll be on Pat Connaughton. That is his first foul of the game. Wizards shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Bagley the screen. Here's Branham. Kicks it out to Johnson. In the corner, it's Whitmore. Fires for 3. Buries it from three-point range. Whitmore's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Mann. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Kispert with the bucket.
Hardwood is your friend. He used it to his advantage there.
Solon. And so it's Washington with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And we'll be back with you shortly. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
Keyshawn George is out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Carlton Carrington. Then there's McCollum, and it's Sarr in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Now here's Middleton, following the miss by LaMelo Ball. The 3, and the Wizards hit again from deep.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
And Tim, watching Alex Sarr, it's clear he can be a defensive game changer.
Well, his versatility is what jumps out at you, Kevin. Able to guard the three-point line and protect the rim. He's everything you want in a shot blocker. Timing, length, and verticality.
Good on the shot. Ball's got 8.
I love the fact that Bridges does a little bit of everything, including passing the ball.
Here's Carrington. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
The Hornets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line, so that's a nice all-around effort.
Here's Carrington. 9 points in the game so far. Off target with his 3. Knipple wide open, and he fires. It's good from long range. Knipple's got his first 3 points of the game. Kicks it down to Middleton. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And I love seeing Middleton rise up there with confidence, knocking it down for that corner 3.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Okay, I see you. That's your point guard getting up. Well, he is really filling it up, but also keeping others involved.
Pass to Diabate.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Miller against Middleton. A 3-ball. And again, Washington with the triple.
Great to see Middleton producing like this. You can tell he loves to be a factor in his team's success.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And with the trend going toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything, but as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. It's always exciting to see a player with the hot hand. Klay Thompson knows a little something about that, and he said it's that flow state that any great athlete or artist, entertainer tries to get into. The one thing I learned is you can't force those great nights. You have to let them just happen. Guys?
I can only imagine what it's like. Thanks a lot, Allie.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
And the foul called on Brandon Miller. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. George with the screen on Miller. Back to McCollum. Five on the clock. Launches from deep. Offensive rebound. George finds Middleton. George with the screen on Miller. Pass to Carrington. Three-pointer. Drills it from outside. Carrington's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Here's Miller, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
And he loves that area. Miller can cause a lot of headaches for a defense with his ability from the mid-range.
George sets a screen for McCollum. Pass to Middleton. Puts up a deep 3. Another miss by Middleton.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down.
Just so precise off the pass. I like how Bridges prepares himself to shoot as the ball is coming his way.
George looking around, launches it. Diabate grabs the board. Diabate's got 4 rebounds in this game. Chris Middleton has been on display for the Washington Wizards, going on an absolute. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the fourth. Knipple and Miller are your wingmen. Then there's LaMelo Ball. Then there's Miles Bridges. And it's Diabate in at the 5 spot. Stolen by Ball. Miller finds Bridges. And yes, it's good. Bridges has got 9 points now in just the second half.
Just a high-energy player. Bridges brings the aggression every possession.
And here's Kispert from the arc.
And close to making the defense pay for the lack of...
Oh, what a play!
Oh, just an impressive dunker of the basketball. I love how Bridges just takes the initiative and gets funky with his throwdown.
Now here's Johnson, and the basket is good. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Offensive rebound. Miller with a wide open look. Good on the triple.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass was coming.
Here's Whitmore. Covered by Miller. Johnson in the corner. Pass to Whitmore. 5 to shoot. Kicks it out to Johnson. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Now here's Ball. And he can't jam it through. Whitmore with it, and it's Miller picking him up. Whitmore sends a screen for Kispert. There's the three. Gunable with the rebound. The Hornets have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Yep, it counts. And that's now 7 points from Brandon Miller.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Here's Branham. He's covered by Ball. And it's Whitmore missing. Hornets trail by 20. Miller kicks to Bridges.
Unreal.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
And they seem to have found something out there. I like the confidence they're playing with.
Here's Branham. Johnson surveying the floor. Drains it from beyond the arc. Johnson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Silky Johnson can shoot it, folks.
Bridges dishes the ball. There's the triple. The shot missing. Kispert with it. Bridges covering. High post Bagley. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Oh, and he feathers one right through. What touch!
Now, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
Hits it from three-point range.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
One more miscommunication at the defensive end. Just brutal. It can't happen.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Wizards.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Chris Middleton.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Here's Johnson, following the basket by LaMelo Ball. Lets the three fly. Miller grabs the miss. And here comes the break. Got it to go.
Assisted by Miller.
They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
The shot is off. Here's Charlotte. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. There's the jumper. Nice one. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Fires away from outside. Miller there for the rebound. Ball. Doesn't get that one. Misses the three. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage.
also some inexperience.
Well, B.A., these teams are young. Yes, they are. But here's a chance for them both to get a little more seasoning and continue to develop their respective games.
Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. Porter Jr. and Clowney in at forward. Dimon at the 1 with Thomas at the 2. And it's Claxton in at the center position.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Dimon. It's tipped. Out of bounds. Nets ball as Brooklyn keeps possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Thomas, that's good.
And it's big for Thomas's confidence when he's knocking that down. Keep shooting, young man.
For 3, McCollum. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Stolen by Sarr. The 3 ball. Sinks it from distance.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
RJ, looking back at the trade that sent Durant from the Nets to the Suns, what a deal for Brooklyn.
Yeah, it was 4 first-round picks and a swap from the Suns. Also, the Nets got Mikal Bridges, who they shipped to the Knicks for 5 more first-rounders. Now, that's how you reboot a team.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
And here's Porter outside. It's hauled in by Carrington. For Washington, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Pass to George. Sarr a screen. Beyond the arc. Claxton with a rebound. Brooklyn's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. 5-on-3 break. Middleton from the outside. The rebound by the Nets. Thomas outside. Takes the 3. Stolen by Sarr. And the Wizards on the break. And they take the lead. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Wizards?
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
Another area where they've excelled has been pushing it on the break. They're really getting after it.
Now here's McCollum. Launches it. No good on the shot. Here's Dimon. Thomas outside. Outside for Porter. Pass to Clowney. Back to Porter. Shoots over George. Porter's shot is off.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
Here's Carrington. Off target with the 3. Nets trail by 3. To win the drought. Thomas, that's good. Thomas has got 5 points.
With the ball in his hands, Thomas is crafty moving downhill.
Shot's good by Carrington.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
And here's Thomas from the arc. Outside for Porter. From deep. Connects from downtown.
Catch and release. Porter Jr. is so quick. Tough to close out on.
George sets a screen. Here's Carrington. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Brooklyn has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Up top, Porter. Here's Dimon. McCollum defends. Just 5 on the clock. Pulls up. Thomas misses. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. McCollum, the pass to Middleton. Sends it home from three-point land.
I'll tell you what, I mean, it feels like Middleton can shoot from anywhere, but he's especially deadly from the corner.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Thomas misses. Washington leading by 3. McCollum, the pass to Middleton. Fires the 3. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got rebound number 7 tonight. And here's Thomas from the arc. And that's not going to go. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at Washington's performance here. Guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Nets. They've got Terrence Mann, and it's Wolf in at the 4 spot. Outside Koulibaly. There's the 3. Brooklyn pulls it in. Wolf passes to Mann. Pass to Martin. Lets it go from deep. He drops it from range.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Johnson for 3. Offensive board. Launches a 3. And another miss by Washington. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Man. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Washington has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terrence Mann. That's his first foul.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Bagley sets a screen. Pass to Kispert. Washington moving the ball around. Clock at 6. Here's the pick. From outside the arc. Sharp grabs the miss. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Man, the pass to Wolf. The 3-pointer off the mark. The Wizards have gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. A clear look for Bagley. Washington again can't hit.
No defender in sight. He tries to take initiative, but ultimately comes away empty-handed.
Well, the Wizards shooting just 24% in this one. Not great. Pass to Champagny. Here's Johnson. For 3. It's rebounded by Etienne. The Nets have gotten nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Wolf can't get it to go. Pass to Champagny. And here's Kispert from the arc. Drains the triple. Kispert's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise.
Now here's Koulibaly. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Sharp passes to Martin. The 3. Over to the wing. Oh, deflected. Pass to Wolf. Goes back up. Rebound Washington. There's 1:17 left to play in the first half of basketball. Kispert on the wing. He's guarded by Martin. Outside Johnson. Jacks up a 3. Drops in the 3. Johnson's got his first 3 points of the game.
A big part of why Johnson went in the top 10, Trey's three-point shooting. I mean, he was NBA ready from day 1.
Here's Etienne. Pass to Mann. 3-pointer. Etienne, no good. Here's Champagny. He's guarded by Mann. Outside Johnson. Bagley sets a screen from behind the arc. Up again. Kispert outside. Fires from deep. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now. 19 seconds left in the second. To the paint. Here's Etienne. Can they get it? Counted. 5 ticks left to play in the first half. Here's Kispert. And so it's the Washington Wizards closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Defense is setting the tone. We'll be right back.
And now, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're measuring up the shot.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. You look at Corey Kispert. What a contribution.
He's making his mark in more ways than the box score indicates. I know that much.
I agree. The numbers might not show it, but he's had a big impact on this one.
Keyshawn George is out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then it's Alexander Sarr. And it's Carrington in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Nets trail by 7. Pass to Dimon. The 3. And the three-pointer goes. Dimon's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And here's McCollum. Yet to see a basket. George passes to McCollum. From the arc. Fires in the triple. And the Wizards lead by 7.
And good response from McCollum. A shot like this just demonstrates leadership.
For 3, Dimon. Sarr pulls it in. Washington has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. George finds Middleton. George, a screen on Claxton. And here's Carrington. And that comes off the assist by Middleton. And now it's a 10-point Washington lead.
You know, if his shot isn't available, Middleton is moving the ball, and he's a pretty skilled passer.
And here's Thomas from the arc. Can't get it to drop.
You love to see the competitive fire, but he couldn't sink that revenge triple.
Carrington with it. Porter's there. Pass to Middleton. McCollum right side. 4 on the clock. Takes a 3. That one doesn't drop. And Thomas has got the ball here for Brooklyn. It's a 10-point game. He takes it in. Here's Dimon. McCollum defends. Now Porter fires for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Porter's got 6.
Just an uncanny ability to make shots from the corner. Porter Jr. using his skill set.
When Cam Thomas has the ball, Richard, it can be a tough cover for the defense.
You watch for screens, and then you have to choose. If you overplay him, he'll drive to his mid-range shot. But if you gap him, he can hit the triple too.
Here's Dimon. Porter's shot is off. Sarr with it. George outside. For 3, McCollum buries it from 3. McCollum's got 6 points in the quarter.
I love McCollum's versatility as a scorer. He moves just all over the floor and gets it done. That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Thomas for 3. Rebound Washington. They've led by as much as 10. Lets the 3 fly. George, and that's good. George has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Porter's shot is off. Washington leading by 10. Three-pointer is up. Middleton. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
And you know Middleton is feeling it when he's pulling up like this. Such confidence from the swing man.
Thomas outside. 55 seconds left in the third quarter. Fires it. And the Nets miss again.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Here's Carrington. That 3's off the mark.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
It's Thomas on the wing. Middleton covering. Pass to Porter. Counted from distance. Porter's got 9 points.
And just a nice smooth stroke on that three from Porter Jr. He knows that shot very well.
Middleton passes to George. Now here's Sarr. It's Carrington on the wing. Gets a very good look and converts. Carrington's got 5 points in the quarter. And so it's Washington going into the break up 12. And it's their three-point accuracy that has... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And so in the game for the Nets, we've got Sharp, and it's Martin in at the 2. Kispert, left side. The rebound by Mann. Nets trail by 12. Here's Wolf. Bagley against Sharp. Martin outside. The 3 is up. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Second shot opportunity. Etienne, no good.
Decent look from mid-range. You almost have to take that shot to keep the defense honest.
Johnson on the wing. And there's the screen. And here's Kispert from the arc. Buries it from 3. And the Wizards lead by 15.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to them at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Gets the 3 to fall.
And that's an area where they want Johnson to make a big impact. Pressure the defense on the perimeter.
There's the triple. Outside man. Pass to Martin. Outside man. And the Nets miss again. Washington leading by 18. And here's Kispert from the arc. Knocks down the triple.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
To end the run. The rebound by the Wizards. Bagley for 3. And the ball out of play. The Nets will have it. Nets trail by 21. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And the ball out of play. The Wizards will have it. A full line change here for Brooklyn. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Shoots. It's stolen. In transition, here they come. Porter from outside. Brooklyn, no good that time either. Wizards leading by 21. From deep three-point land, Brooklyn pulls it in. Claxton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. On the wing, Porter. Launches a 3. Buries it from outside.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Johnson. Misses the 3. Nets trail by 18. Thomas fires. And he nails it.
Oh, that's just a beautiful work of art. Thomas is a 3-level microwave scoring threat.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. 6 on the shot clock. Ooh, it doesn't go. And the Nets shooting just around 26% for the game.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Wizards.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Corey Kispert.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
Oh, Claxton with a rebound. Now the Nets with it. 15-point game. Now Porter tosses it up. Oh, can't hit the jumper. 30 seconds left in the final quarter. No good from 3. Deflects the pass. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Koulibaly. Now Porter, out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
And a chance to add to the lead here.
Yeah, B.A., they should really stick with what they've been doing.
Johnson. Oh, the long ball, no good. So we see the Wizards taking the W here. A clean win, and one where they clearly...